Well, how often do you see a Nevada State Trooper during your daily commute? Odds are not very often, because the Highway Patrol faces a critical staffing shortage. In fact, just 50 troopers monitor the entire Las Vegas Valley and the more than 2 million people who live here. It's a public safety issue that some believe only political action can solve. So what are our legislative leaders doing about it? Fox 5 investigates.
It's bad. I mean, like anybody that drives in the Las Vegas metropolitan area knows that traffic is just, it's crazy. Speeds are unbelievable. Crashes are happening at an alarming rate.
Well, driving in the valley frightens Dan Gordon, and he is a Nevada State Trooper.
Traffic moves at an incredible pace. And I think a lot of it has to do with the public not really seeing any troopers out there on the road doing any kind of proactive enforcement. We just simply don't have the numbers to do that.
The lack of troopers on the state's highway scares him almost as much as a driver's speed.
We've got many duty stations between Las Vegas and the Reno area, and then between Reno and the Elko area and beyond, that don't have any troopers assigned to them at all. We're just shorthanded in a lot of different places. You're going through some of these smaller towns, these rural areas of Nevada, and there's no troopers around. It's kind of like, you have a better chance of seeing Sasquatch riding a unicorn. That's just how it is.
And it's not a new problem for the NSP. Gordon tells us it's been understaffed for decades, but has worsened in recent years. The budget calls for 392 full-time troopers. The NSP currently has 218. That means the Department of Public Safety needs to hire 191 more to fill its 45% vacancy rate. Unfortunately, ramped-up recruitment efforts don't seem to be working.
In spite of the advertising, in spite of the applications, your vacancy rate is pretty alarming.
That was State Senator Robin Titus's observation during a hearing on the Department of Public Safety's budget.
Your highway patrol, you've actually a dramatic worsening of your vacancy rate from 28% to 33%. But boy, that's a dramatic worsening.
The state needs a lot of dispatchers too, but the department is making some progress there. So what's the problem?
We have to be more attractive to join Nevada State Police. And right now, it's very, very difficult as far as with the cost of living to be able to be an attraction.
Gordon tells us other law enforcement agencies simply pay more.
You can just go across the street and make 20, 25, 30% more.
We compared starting salaries and learned the average trooper makes around $71,000 a year. Metro officers make a bit more, while Henderson police are paid slightly less. But despite collective bargaining, Gordon can't secure his members bigger raises without the bosses in Carson City signing off on it.
It's very much we get caught in the middle because sometimes it becomes very political. And, I always wish that this wasn't so much a politics issue or game. It was a public safety issue.
Fox 5 did reach out to the Department of Public Safety for its perspective, but officials declined our request for an interview. Now, we do know the deputy DPS director told state lawmakers in February that hiring remains both a priority and a problem for the agency. The legislature did give the Highway Patrol a 23% raise in 2023 to help make its salaries competitive. Gordon tells us the pay gap is widening once again, but he knows another big increase is unlikely this session.